I took the Polarity and Cranial Teacher Training at SWIHA in 2011. And I actually took the course. I never thought I would teach. I took the course because a friend of mine, Becca Barbanel, if you know her, she was in teacher training, and that's an energetic based teacher training. So it's not just like how do you get up in front of a class and teach the thing. It's like the energetics of it and what does teaching mean for your greater microcosm, macrocosm existence and experience of life. And what she said to me was teaching is about, I'm going to combine two things because she didn't say it like this, but this is the imagery that I have in my mind around it. So we have a frequency, and our frequency has like a volume and a particular sine wave. And when we put that frequency out into the world, like sometimes the volume isn't that high. And then we get a lot of like feedback and static, and it just doesn't take up a lot of space. And then when we start to turn the volume up on our frequency by teaching or bringing ourselves more into the world or letting go of things that we know don't match who we are and what we want, we get to see how the world interacts with that frequency. And sometimes there's dissonance, and sometimes it's really harmonious and beautiful, and then sometimes it's about clearing up our frequencies, sometimes it's about finding the places that are harmonious, sometimes it's about how we are with the dissonance. And so really teaching to me is way beyond just like passing down information, and I love passing down information, and I love that idea and that picture of the lineage. Like we don't have it so much in a tribal way. Many of us don't have it in a tribal way like we used to have once upon a generations. But finding the families that we choose who like can hear us, can hear our frequency and take the baton from us and continue that lineage down. And then it changes into their voice and their voice and their voice if they're passing it along as well. And so it's like, how are we in the world? How is what's inside of us, like, how is that showing up in the world? And how do we clarify that? And how do we clean that up? And how do we make that more of what we want to see in the world? We're passing down the things that we want to see more of in the world.